Hello YouTube and welcome back to the show. I'm your host Lucas and we're here today out in the field. It's like actually a pretty lovely day today, and we came out here to actually maiden and do the tuning of the Apex. Now you've already seen some flight footage of it on my channel if you follow the channel, and I've already tuned it once, but there's been a new version of Betaflight and I got a new pod now that allows me to use the 1.8 camera lens because it has adjustments on the side here which are pretty sweet. So I brought it out here, I reflashed it all in 3.2.1, and then we're gonna walk you guys through my tuning process with Apex all the way through. So just so you guys know, right now what I've done to the quad is I've already set it to anti-gravity with 2.8 because that's usually where I end up with it anyway. Dynamic filters are on right now, but it's still using bi-quad, and notch filters are still all stock. The only other thing that I changed was setting up the RX and setting up my rates to what I usually use. So basically this is stock Betaflight as much as I could have it. We're gonna maiden it right now, see how it flies, and then I'm gonna walk you guys through what I'm doing in terms of tuning it and getting it to fly super locked in. I've already done it once and it was not difficult. It took 2 batteries. So this might be a very short video, guys. So yeah, let's get started. Let's go maiden this thing, rip it around and see how it does.
My hands on myself. Pick up, dust them off, put them back up on the shelf. Yes, my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Got another mouth to feed. Leaving with the babies till the mama call the grave digger. Gone with the falling leaves. Am I coming out of left field?
Alright guys, so we just did our maiden there, and it wasn't terrible by any means. Like, the quad definitely flew pretty okay. Not that much prop wash and all that, but you're not going to be able to hear that, but it was turkey calling the whole time, just like the issues that I had with RC4 and RC5. I did find that the first time that I tuned the Apex as well, it did give me this warbly sound on the bi-blades at mid-throttle or higher. Also, my rates feel very sluggish. It's worth noting that today there's a little bit of wind, but it's not that bad, and I've tuned in the wind before, and so that's not the cause of the warbles, it is the bi-blades. So what we're going to do right now is actually turn off notch 1 and 2, okay? We're going to leave dynamic filter as it is. We're gonna pretty much leave the pits as they are. We're gonna fly it again to see if that gets rid of the prop noise. If that gets rid of the prop noise, then we're gonna start playing around with the pits, okay? So yeah, let's do that right now. Turn off notch 1 and 2 and then do another flight.
Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might have had your fill, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, I feel it still. We could fight a war for peace. Give in to that easy living, goodbye to my hopes and dreams. Stop flipping for my enemies. We could wait until the walls come down. It's time to give a little to the kids in the middle. Oh, till it falls, won't bother me.
Alright guys, so that was our second flight. We used up a whole battery now, and we did that with notches 1 and 2 turned off, and that actually did improve the flight. Feels a little bit softer. The rates slowed down a tiny little bit, but it's not doing that warbly sound with the props past mid-throttle. So if you're having that problem with bi-blades, turn off notch 1 and 2. So the next thing we're going to do right now is knock D-term down to about 10. So that's going to show me as much of the oscillations that there is. It's going to filter it a little bit less. So we're going to knock that down to 10. And I'm going to push P gains on both pitch and roll to 70 right now. And I know that's going to be more, and it's going to vibrate, it's going to do all sorts of crazy stuff, and then we're going to back it up from there. So P on pitch and roll are going to 70 right now, and D term is going to 10. Alright guys, so there was a third flight there, and we just did it with a P gain of 70 on both pitch and roll, and that wasn't great. As you can see, there was a lot of oscillations back and forth. So I'm going to back that down to about 62 on pitch and roll, because I'm pretty sure that's going to give us a pretty decent spot where there's not going to be that many oscillations. And I'm going to bring D to 20. And by the way, I didn't put my integral I to 60. That's just how I like to fly. I is more of like a feel thing, I find, for most guys. So you turn up I as much as you feel like you need to. Just make sure that you have enough of it so that your quad isn't just wobbling all over the place. So if your quad is wobbling without your commands, that's I gain, and you need to bump it up a little bit. Now that's different from your quad bobbing when you play with a throttle. That is something that you correct with anti-gravity, okay? So I'm going to do a detailed 3.2 breakdown on how Betaflight works and all that other stuff for you guys. I promise it'll be coming soon. Just wanted to do a quick tuning guide on the Apex here, and we're pretty close. So we're bringing down P to 62 on both pitch and roll, and we are going to bring D to 20, and we're going to do a flight and see how it feels. And yaw has pretty much remained the same. I don't usually tune yaw very much because it seems to work fine for me. So here we go.
I build a home and wait for someone to tear it down, then pack it up in boxes, head for the next town running. Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. And 1,000 times I've seen this road, 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no.
Alright guys, I decided to come and hide in the car here because every time I want to talk to you guys on the camera, the wind picks up. It's the craziest thing. When I'm flying out there, no problem at all. But as soon as I want to tell you guys what I did, the wind picks up. So anyway, we did the flight with 62 on pitch and roll, and with D on about 20. That was decent, but there's still a little bit of warbles here and there. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring pitch and roll down to 60, and I'm going to bump up D to 24, 25. And we'll see how that flies, and it should be pretty much close to where we want. That's my second battery that's gone, so we're going into the third battery of tuning right now. So as you can see, it doesn't take that long. You just have to play around with the numbers a little bit. So let's do the third flight now and see how it goes.
I like digging holes and hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I hope I won't forget to find them. Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I build a home and wait for someone to tear it down, then pack it up in boxes, head for the next town running. Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. And 1,000 times I've seen this road, 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I like
find them. I've got no roots.
Alright guys, there you have it. That did it. So we basically actually ended up with P gain and pitch and roll at 60. D, I actually knocked it down to 17, so I forgot about this. The new Betaflight D term seems a little bit stronger than it was before. So it actually pays off to use a little bit less than most of us are used to using, because I used to use about 30 or so before, and now it seems like 17 seems to be about the sweet spot. It is a bit windy today, so I didn't quite get as quiet of a tune as I usually like. There's still a tiny bit of warbling, but I'm gonna leave it as it is and try it again on a less windy day and see how it goes. You guys can look forward to a full guide on the new Betaflight very, very soon. So I'll show you guys exactly how to flash, how to configure most of the stuff, explain what it does and all that good stuff, so that maybe that helps some of you out there that are stuck. If you have questions about PID tuning or anything like that, come hit me up at fuvchat.slack.com. I'm always happy to try and help you guys out. As I told you guys, it's mostly about experimentation. You got to play around with those numbers. The only one that's really dangerous and can really damage your stuff is really D gain, so be careful with that one. But you can definitely play around with some P gain and some I gain and see how that changes the feel of your quad. So guys, I hope you learned something today and you found it useful. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.